guys, it's SJ and Evelina and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, this is my third baby, Evelina, and she is now 8 months old. She was actually 8 months old yesterday, but she was so full of cold that we couldn't film, and she's still not feeling the best, are you? But she's a little bit happier. And Finn Barnaby Boo, little 3-year-old troublemaker, is over here, so you'll definitely hear him later. But yeah, it's been a while since we've done a little sit down. I actually missed doing her 7-month update because we've been in Sweden for the last month and was just super busy. But I will update you on how she's getting on, how her routine is now that she's 8 months old in terms of sleep and feeding, weaning, and the activities that she's into. Because, you know, they've got more action than us, don't they, these babies? And hopefully she'll stick around, although she might want to go and play with Finn, mightn't you? Because she is really loving playing at the moment. So she is and babbling. So she's babbling away. She's not saying any particular words, although we are in training for mama. Can you say mama? Can you say mama? Mama. Yeah! I think that counts. I can't tell. You say mama? Mama? Anyway. She's kind of copying sounds, I think, rather than actually associating that sound of me, but I'll take it. And she's just started sitting up. So she started sitting up just as she turned 7 months. We have the Sleepyhead Grand, and it was really good as a kind of sitting up aid. So you might have seen lots of pictures of her sitting in that while we were in Sweden. It was perfect because she could have a couple of toys in there. Her sort of pincher grip now is brilliant, so she's loving toys. And a piece of Lego. A few unconventional toys because obviously her brothers have lots of stuff around, so I'm quite happy that she's sitting and not yet crawling, because I know that's going to be when everything needs to get cleared out. It is really hard when you've got older ones with toys, so I think my plan for that is the boys just gonna have to be really grown up, aren't you, Finn? And all your toys need to come upstairs. We've always told them from the very beginning that they have to ask us before giving her any toys, because obviously they do like to share with her, and they've been so good. You've been such a good boy doing that, Finn. You have. Do you want to come and say hi?
I don't.
No. I did find her with the Shopkins in her mouth, you know, just to be honest. It does happen, and just quickly took it out. So yeah, we're gonna have to be really careful, and we're lucky that we have this room that I'm in now. It's actually our playroom, so we just have to be more strict about all the toys staying up here, because everything goes in her mouth. She doesn't have any teeth yet. I can't tell if this cold is a teething cold or not. I don't think it is. I think it's just a little bit of a cold and a sore throat, but chewing on everything is obviously very good fun. And what else are you up to? But she started kind of going from sitting to kind of lurching forward and being on her hands and knees, on her hands and her tummy, and trying to get going. Come here then, say hello. Not just being a little noise. Here he is. Troublemaker. This one's going to be 4 soon. Should I do your 4-year update? All about you? Maybe I will. If anyone is interested in seeing that, let me know below. Sociably, these two are thick as thieves, and also with Freddie, who is our 7-year-old, who is downstairs playing by himself, wants to be alone. They hang out together all the time. The boys are both obsessed with Evelina. No, thank you, right. Honestly, I used to have 2 angelic little boys who looked so cute in pictures, and now they just go, ah, ah, ah. But yeah, having 3 is so much easier because they just, as soon as she wakes up, she's looking around the room for them. They come rushing in looking for her. Right, you're out. You're off the video. So when it came to weaning, we started weaning, and oh my gosh, she took to it so well. I was like spoon feeding her because she was getting really frustrated doing the baby-led weaning. So I was having food in front of her and she just started screaming, and I couldn't tell why she was screaming. And then I realized she was frustrated because she didn't quite have the coordination to do that at 6 months, 7 months. So we started off really well, and she was having just purees of veg, whatever veg I was having with the family. I was just pureeing her some up. So I was taking it really casually and trying not to get stressed about it. And then I thought this is going to be great, it's going to help her sleep. She was still waking up like twice a night. I thought this would drop to 1 and then it will stop. And the absolute opposite happened, which was she stopped being able to sleep. She was up at night with really bad tummy, so much. She was having screaming in pain with her tummy. So I was really gutted because it basically backfired on me. The food actually made her tummy really bad, and she was basically waking up around all night, and then at around 5:30 in the morning she would do quite a hard poo. Even though I was feeding her just mornings and afternoons, I wasn't feeding her late at night. Thank you, Finn. Her tummy, I think it's the same when she had the colic. Now she likes this bouncing, obviously. She's always been slow with her digestion, so I actually had a bit of a cut back on the weaning and went back just to kind of breast milk for a few days for her, to allow her tummy to kind of develop a little bit more in her digestion. I think probiotics are a good plan as well if your baby has the same. To be 100% honest, I haven't started on the probiotics. I just scaled things back and started again. So now we are back weaning very well, but she's 8 months and I'd say she's definitely behind where the boys were. She's not having 3 meals a day, she's probably having 2. So she likes lots of different foods and she takes to new foods and tastes really, really well. And now sometimes the sleep has improved. She has managed to sleep through the night a couple of times, not consistently. This cold hasn't been great, but anyway, I think the plan really for me now is to get this food under control. If anyone's had the same issue, I would love to hear in the comments below anything that you found. Have increased her water, because I thought that was obviously going to help, even though I'm breastfeeding as well. But her daytime naps were really bothering me in my last update, weren't they? Your daytime naps were a pickle. She was just tired all the time and I couldn't get her to sleep anywhere other than in her bed, which is still the same, but because it's been the summer holidays for the boys, she's had a lot more time in bed and she's sleeping so well now. Her naps are super easy. She basically goes down about an hour and a half after she's been awake, no problem, quick feed and into bed. She's very tired by then, so as long as I'm looking for the signs, she rubs her eyes, she just looks tired, she'll go straight to sleep. And then she'll have another nap kind of after lunchtime, normally around 2:30, a short one, and then that's it. And then she'll go to bed quite early still. She'll go to bed around 6:30 before the boys. So I put her to bed first and then I do the boys' bedtime and then it's our evening time, and that works really well for us because it means the boys get a story. If she's had a longer later nap, then she'll stay up and have the story with the boys and then go to bed, but that really rarely happens. That's probably only every couple of times a month that she sort of goes through till then. So it's working out very well in terms of a routine, and the summertime everything's so much easier because you're not also having to add in schoolwork and after school clubs and everything like that, which is going to start up again in September. So this bit has been a little bit easier. So I've just popped her down there to play with Finn and do a little update on how I'm doing. So I'm doing really good. I guess that the thing that was really stressing me out before, definitely the 3 of them, was the school run and all of that stuff, and it just meant that I felt like I never was on top of anything, but now things seem to be a lot easier, mainly because it's been summer holidays, and so I get that things are going to go back now into the routine of that in a couple of weeks, which I think I'll be able to deal with it a lot better, because having her sitting out, she can sit in the high chair now, she can just sit and play with some toys, she's not going to be totally clung to me all the time, which was really hard before. So that's really easy. So body image, I've talked a lot about that on my channel, and I will link below a film I did all about body image by myself, and I did one with Channel Mum as well. I still haven't got any kind of diet or exercise plan in place, which is bad. I just don't know. Whenever I think of starting something, the day takes over, something's got to be done for one of the kids, and I don't kind of fit that time in. I have been eating really healthily over the summer, as I think you always kind of do anyway, don't you? My sweet tooth is kind of subsiding, and I don't feel that huge hunger that I felt when I was first breastfeeding, I guess. So that's kind of one thing, but the breastfeeding's still going well on the single side and I'm enjoying doing that, and I really, really hope I make it to 1 year. I don't know why, I just got that goal in my mind for myself and I would love it. I've definitely lost some weight just naturally over the last month. Like today, it's funny, my little boyfriend said to me, "Mummy, your big tummy's gone." Really happy for me, so that was quite cute. But there's obviously been lots of glasses of wine, and I've been like on holiday, so I've just been having like the odd bits and treats. So I am going to now try to just really cut down on that, and I'm going to try and do my workout video. I say this every single update, so don't hold your breath, but yeah, it's kind of just one of those things. It's not bothering me too much. I have definitely had days where I feel very low about it and feel like, oh, I just wish I could get on top of it, and why am I being so lazy about it, and I don't feel great in my own skin, I don't feel attractive for my husband, not just for him, but you know, like I would feel better if I looked better. But yeah, and then I'm like, is it nearly 9 months? And that whole 9 months to put it on, 9 months to take it off, feels like a kind of some sort of, I don't know, deadline for weight loss. But actually I've definitely lost some weight. You can kind of see like my tummy is now much flatter than it was before. Yeah, and it'll go, but I think these last bits don't just drop off, they do need a bit more extra hard work. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions on Evelina, or if your baby is 8 months as well, I always love to hear from you, so do comment below. And stick around, we'll be doing lots of newborn videos, lots of managing with 3 videos. Now that I feel I've got 6 months experience of doing that, I can actually give you some tips. And we'll be doing videos every single week, and baby name videos on Mondays, and then kind of newborn and family videos the rest of the week. I really love meeting you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will speak to you all next time. See you guys, bye.